Hello everyone and welcome to Vizrt Tuesday Tutorials. My name is Ricard Evans. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today, I'd like to take a look at how to route NDI audio sources to the Viz Connect audio, converting them into analog audio sources for speakers, PA systems, etc. Now there are two stereo paired XLR outputs on the back, so outputs 1 and 2 are your A output left and right, and 3 and 4 are your B outputs left and right. So you can take a mix output from, say, a Tricaster or any NDI audio source, really, and send it long distances across your network to enhance any in-person experience. So let me show you how it's done, son. All right, so first things first, let me show you what I am doing on the Tricaster side real quick, because you can do all sorts of different routing audio-wise, etc. So I'm going to try to keep this really simple for today's tutorial video. So first thing, I have some clips playing in my DDR3 and DDR4. So if I click on the gear icon for those, for the routing, you'll see that my DDR3 is going specifically to aux1, and my DDR4 is going exclusively to aux2. Okay, and then in my output routing here, my mix number 1 is set to aux1 and my mix number 2 is set to aux2. So again, you can play around with different ways to route these things, but just for today's example, just letting you know what I'm doing first. Okay, so next thing we need to do is go to NDI Studio Monitor so that we can open up Viz Connect Audio, which is usually the best way or the easiest way to do this. So in NDI Studio Monitor, we'll click on this drop down and let me find my Viz Connect Audio. Here we go. You can grab any input on there, input 1 through 8 or the in all. And then from here, click on the gear icon to log into the admin side of your Viz Connect Audio. Right. Cool. So now we are on the landing page here, and you'll see I currently don't have anything coming through at the moment. We'll do that here in a second. But before we go there, let me show you the back of the Viz Connect Audio. So what I currently have set up here, like I said, just to remind you that your outputs 1 and 2, those are going to be your A outputs left and right, and then your outputs 3 and 4, that's your B output left and right. Okay, so I have my my output number 1 going into my input number 1 over here, and then my output 4, which will be my B output, is going into input 2. And that's because I don't have any speakers in here to connect these to something. Plus, I want y'all to hear what I'm talking about here, so I'm gonna show you this visually within the admin panel of the Viz Connect Audio. Okay, so now we're back over here on the Viz Connect Audio side. Let's go ahead and do some routing. Now this also, what I'm about to do, applies to the headphones as well. So not only do you have your analog outputs, but you also have your headphone output as well. Okay, so from here, let's click on the gear icon at the bottom and of the A output. And then now we can say what source we want to change from NDI into an analog audio source. So click on this drop down and I'll have to find the output of my Tricaster. Again, I got a bunch of my system here, so there we go. It's my Tricaster 2. Keep on going. All right, so the first one, we're gonna go to my mix number 1 and hit OK, and boom. So automatic, right now you can already see the levels coming through. So my A output, like I said, is routed over to my input number 1. So as you can see, this is redlining a little bit. So if I want to turn that down, no big deal. I can just drop that down a little bit, and that will correspond over here to my input number 1 as well. Okay, so we're pretending like input number 1 is a speaker, basically. Okay, next one, let's go to the B output, and we'll do the same thing here. And I'll find another mix to do. Now I can do mix number 2, which I'd set up to be my aux2, but if I wanted to, I can just say, hey, just grab the output of the DDR directly, like so. DDR4, boom, hit OK. Hey, there it is. And if I drop that down, same thing. So those correspond. All right, so now let's go ahead and do the last one. We'll do the headphones here. All right, and then do scrolling. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to do the mix number 2, which I showed you was my aux2 output. So my B and headphones will be the same looking. There you go. Cool. So if I reset that back, you'll see that those are pretty much the same levels coming through here. All right. So and other ways that you can do this. There's some really fun ways you can start to route all of these things. And if you want to start playing around with different pannings, etc., that gives you a whole other level of workflow that you can do with on the Viz Connect audio. So this thing, I love this thing. This is a great way for you to start to route different audio sources to analog equipment like speakers, PA systems, etc., without having to do long cable runs of XLR cables. You can just simply plug this into the network and then click some XLR cables and you are good to go. So highly recommend checking this out, play around with it, and of course, have some fun. There you have it, another cool way to use the Viz Connect audio, and I'll be diving into this more in the upcoming weeks, so be sure to subscribe to the Vizrt YouTube channel at youtube.com/VizRTofficial. And for formalized Vizrt product training, sign up for Viz University, available at vizrt.com/community/viz-university. And you can find more information about Vizrt products and services by contacting your local Vizrt partner or checking out our website, vizrt.com. And if you are posting your work using Vizrt products on social media, make sure that you tag us using the hashtags Vizrt, Tricaster, or Viz Connect Audio. We see all the posts that you're working on. Keep it up, legends. You're doing great. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of Vizrt Tuesday Tutorials.